Hi everyone, I'm going to do a review on e.l.f. brushes. I'm going to do some brushes that are from the Studio line, some are from the Mineral line, and some are from the Dollar line. I'm going to start with the best dollar brushes that I have. I would have to say a major go-to is the e.l.f. blending brush. Now, if you could see, it is very fluffy at the top. Um, it's not the best blending brush I've ever seen, but for $1, I have a few. And if you want to compare it to the Mineral line blending brush, I have that one as well, so you can see how they measure up. The Mineral blending brush, I want to say, like, I was a little bit disappointed. I kind of like the dollar one better. This one is actually, it's long, but it's like the bristles are thinner. And with the blending brush, I like it to be thick. Okay, so I went over the blending brush. Next, I want to say the angled, no, it's the defining eye brush. Now, I have this brush twice, but I want to say that some of brushes are just inconsistent. If you see, these are brushes next to each other. This one is perfect, and this one is just a little bit too tall, and it's not cut as precise as this. So, I mean, you have to weigh out your options and get a few just to get a good one. Next, I want to say a must-have is the crease brush. The crease brush is just like the blending brush. It's just a little bit shorter, and it's perfect for getting right into the crease. The eyeliner brush, I never use this brush. I don't really like it. It's just not, I don't know. Next, I want to say is the concealer brush. I never use this to conceal, for concealer, because it's just a little bit too little, if you see. I do use this as a smudge brush or like a small precision blush, and I will say that it's about the same as the precision brush on the Studio line. It's actually almost identical. If you see the two, it's almost identical. So, I mean, I don't know how they think that this is a concealer brush. Next, onto the Studio line. This is, since I already have it, this is the precision brush. If you see, it's great for like defining and right there and getting in the corners. Next is the angled eyeliner brush. I like this brush because when you're doing your eyeliner, you don't want to be like, with this one, it's just, it doesn't get right because you have to keep straight. But this has like a little pointed end that makes it really easy. This is the eyeshadow C brush. Now, I held off in getting this for a long time because I thought that this would be no different than the regular eyeshadow brush that's on the Dollar line and on the Mineral line. But it is much different because the eyeshadow, this is one from the Mineral line. But this is not as thick, and this is used like for all over color, while this is great for highlight. And I used it today, and I mean, it really makes a difference to have this brush. So if you're like, what do I need an eyeshadow C brush for if I have a regular eyeshadow brush? It's because it will define that area for highlights. Next, I want to show the contour brush. The contour brush is good for just getting right there and adding on that color. I love that brush. This is the complexion brush. Now, I want to say that this brush should be the blush brush. I'm going to pull out the brush. Here it is right here. Blush cannot be put on with this little brush that they say. I use this for blush. And if you want to compare it to, I have an EcoTools blush brush, and a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. If you see, it's about identical to all of those. If you take what they say is a blush brush and put it to those, it doesn't even stand a chance. Look how little it is. So, I mean, this is a blush brush, no matter what they say. Alright. Anyway, this is my favorite brush of all time. the powder brush. It's a flat top, so you can really like buff it in and get that perfect finish, and creates like an airbrush look. I love it. They say to use it for powder, but sometimes I use it for liquid too, but just to buff it out. I don't apply the liquid with it. And this is the Stipple brush. When I first got it, I didn't like it because it's like it looks a little flimsy and stuff. And I was used to my Sonia Kashuk brush. And if you see, this one is a lot smaller, but it kind of grew on me. Like this is like my backup to this one. So I want to say like it gets maybe a 3 out of 5. So I hope that was helpful. Oh, sorry, I forgot the mineral brush line. The blending brush I already showed you guys. Just like the eyeshadow brush, which I also showed. Sorry, it's a little dirty. It's really hard to get clean after you use it with dark colors. This is the blending brush that comes with the foundation collection. I want to say this brush is horrible. It is just scratchy and just not a good brush. I mean, there is no other way to say it. I want to show the angled contour brush that's with Sonia Kashuk next to it. And if you see, like, Sonia Kashuk is nice and straight, and this one is just all over the place. So, I mean, if you compare the two, this one gets a 5 out of 5, and this gets like a 2 out of 5. Horrible. And sadly enough, I have 2 of them. So that's my little brush haul. Hope it was helpful. Bye-bye.